We used to say the sky is the limit. It's no longer the limit. So all the professions are there for us, and we should take a challenge. I have to tell you, I used to say this, and because it's true. As a young person at school, grade standard 1 and what, when I was asked, what do you want to do? I was always saying, a pilot. A pilot. Where I got it, but you can go and research in those books, a pilot. Of course, I missed it, but no regret. I'm piloting a nation now. So you don't miss your career. I wanted to pilot the plane in the air, but then I feel I'm still piloting a nation. Can you imagine? So no profession is impossible. When it's yours, you can make it.
To welcome to the podium Her Excellency Dr. Netumbo Nandi-Ndaitwah, President of the Republic of Namibia, to deliver the keynote address.
Thank you. Please take your seats. Thank you, Director of Ceremonies, Your Excellency Lucia Witbooi, Vice President of the Republic of Namibia, Right Honorable Prime Minister, Ms. Tosca Sem, Executive Director, Namibia Aviation Authority, Ms. Toka, Director of Integrated Marketing Communication of Ethiopian Airlines, Your Excellency Janet Kam, UN Women Country Representative to Ethiopia, Honorable Ministers, my eyes stand on the protocol established. However, I have to single out our special guests, the captain of ET 835, first officer, and all crew members. Welcome to Namibia. You have made us proud to celebrate 2026 International Women's Day in a special fashion. We are really grateful. We know Ethiopian Airlines does go to different destinations in the world, but as I have learned, Ethiopian Airlines decided on Namibia to be the focus of the celebration of the International Women's Day by bringing to us this 100% crew. We are proud of you. You are doing it on our behalf, and you have our full support. Welcome to Namibia. Make it your home, now and in the future. Director of Ceremonies, ladies and gentlemen, more than a century ago, in 1910, women gathered in Copenhagen to demand recognition, equality, and dignity. From that historical gathering emerged what the world now commemorates every year as International Women's Day. First observed in 1911 and later embraced globally as a day to celebrate the achievements of women and renewal of commitment to equality. Today, we commemorate this important day under the theme, as it was mentioned already, rights, justice, action for all women and girls. This theme reminds us that progress does not happen by chance. It requires action, determination, and the collective will of societies to ensure that women and girls are given the dignity, opportunity, and space to contribute fully to the development of our world. Ethiopian Airlines is one of those institutions that has given dignity and opportunity to women, and we see the result. Director of ceremonies, for much of humanity history, women's contributions were often overlooked and undervalued, even though they play a central role in sustaining families, communities, and nations. Through determination and courage, women across the globe gradually expanded the boundaries of opportunities. Today, women lead nations, advance science, shape industries, inspire the next generation in ways that provides generation could follow as they come. Namibia is one of those countries that has made strides in the area of women emancipation. Today, we do not only have the women president, vice president, speaker, secretary general of the ruling party, the deputy chair of the National Council. We have women leaders in business, medical profession, engineers, pilots, both in the civilian and the military side. As it was mentioned already, that when we had our national airlines, we had our women in the crew. They followed the work of the Ethiopian Airlines. It was on Monday, the 2nd of this month, that the first female judge of the first permanent female judge of the Supreme Court in person of late Justice S. Siming Chase was sworn in Namibia. On behalf of the Namibian people, I congratulate him. Recently, women are excelling in all sectors of human endeavor. Recently, we celebrated the victory of the brave gladiators, the Namibian women national soccer team, who won the COSAFA Cup, won by Namibia for the first time, both by women and men team. It's a progress we are celebrating. As a nation, we must congratulate ourselves while committing to more coordinated efforts to bring about full equality opportunities for men and women in the socio-economic development of our country. It is also important to acknowledge that progress towards equality has been strengthened by visionary men who choose to challenge the traditions of their time. Those leaders recognized that societies flourish when women and men stand as equal partners in shaping the future. The likes of Julius Mwalimu Kambarage Nyerere, first president of the United Republic of Tanzania, who facilitated the holding of the first conference in 1960 that established the Pan-African Women's Organization, that today is one of the big women organizations in our continent, with an observer status at the AU. Namibia, we are proud that the current president of PAU is a Namibian citizen in person of Mem Eunice Ipinge. Director of Ceremonies, today, the 8th of March, not only marks International Women's Day, it's also a day that carries a remarkable moment in aviation history. On this very day in 1910, a French woman named Raymond de Culture made history by becoming the first woman in the world to receive pilot's license. At the time when aviation itself was still in its infancy, and when the skies were widely considered the prayers of men, she chose to rise above those expectations. By earning that license, she did more than flying an aircraft. She opened the skies for a generation of women who would follow it, and some are in front of us. Today, more than a century later, that spirit continues as Ethiopian Airlines flight ET-835 arrives here in Windhoek, the land of the brave, from Addis Ababa, proudly operated by an all-female crew. What an achievement. What a joyful moment. What an encouragement. Those remarkable women represented the many roles that women now play across the aviation industry. From piloting aircraft to technical operation, and the main responsibility that ensure a safe and successful journey. I wish I could board that plane today. I wish I could. I was going to be smiling for 5 hours in the air, and I will not even feel I'm in the air. Their presence here today sends a powerful message to the young girls everywhere that professions once thought impossible are now within our reach. The sky, quite literally, is no longer the limit. We used to say the sky is the limit. It's no longer the limit. So all the professions are there for us, and we should take a challenge. I have to tell you, I used to say this, and because it's true. As a young person at school, grade standard 1 and what, when I was asked, what do you want to do? I was always saying, a pilot. A pilot. Where I got it, but you can go and research in those books, a pilot. Of course, I missed it, but no regret. I'm piloting a nation now. So you don't miss your career. I wanted to pilot the plane in the air, but then I feel I'm still piloting a nation. Can you imagine? So no profession is impossible. When it's yours, you can make it. Therefore, today's occasion is made even more special as Ethiopian Airlines celebrates 8 years of service. Over the past 8 decades, the airline has grown to become the largest airline on the African continent to the rest of the world, connecting Africa to the rest of the world and strengthening people-to-people contact, trade, tourism, and cooperation, among others. As a minister of international relations, I've been traveling. And whenever I make connection and I board Ethiopian Airlines, I just feel I have arrived home. I just feel I have arrived home. When you see the African attire, when you see the African smile, when you ask your njera, you get it. You have really arrived home. So thank you very much, Ethiopian Airlines. This remarkable achievement is not only a source of pride for Ethiopia, but for Africa as a whole. Ethiopian Airlines stands as a shining example of African excellence, discipline, and innovation. The 8th administration in Namibia has promised the Namibian people to bring back our national airline. We look forward to learn from the Ethiopian Airline, and we have a strong base as some of the Namibian pilots are trained in Ethiopia. The Ethiopian Airline is part of our history also for independence. When it brought our founding president, His Excellency Comrade Dr. Semsa Feshuna Nujoma, back to Namibia in 1989 after many years in exile. We were honored that the pilot who brought our founding president home, he had an opportunity last year in February to come and be with us as we were sending our founding president off. We thank and congratulate the management and the staff of Ethiopian Airlines for this extraordinary milestone to connect Africa and commend their continued commitment to empowering women within the aviation sector. Director of Ceremonies, as we celebrate the achievements of women, today Namibia also reaffirms its commitment to ensure that women and girls enjoy the equal rights and opportunities in all spheres of life. Our country has enacted the laws and adopted policies aimed at protecting the rights and dignity of women and promoting gender equality. This includes Combating of Domestic Violence Act, the Affirmative Action Employment Act, and other national policies that seeks to create a society where women and girls can thrive without fear, discrimination, or limitation. Those efforts reflect our firm belief that development of our nation cannot be fully utilized without a meaningful participation of both men and women. To the women who operated this aircraft today, you represent more than a successful flight. You represent the possibilities. You represent progress. And you represent the future that the generations of women before you fought before, who fought tirelessly, their deeds has not gone into vain. Of course, as we are celebrating women's achievement, we are cognizant of the need of us also to take care of the boy child, to ensure that they both become responsible citizens in our respective countries and our continent. Your dreams have become true. Your hard work has paid off, and together we must continue to flourish. Together we must continue to serve our nations with dedication, commitment, and loyalty. To all people of the world, men and women, as it was already mentioned here, all of us, we are here because of one another. I therefore say to all of us, Happy International Women's Day, and let us make every day a Women's Day, a Men's Day, and Humanity's Day, where we have to take care of one another for prosperity to be realized in our countries and in our continent. Thank you for your kind attention.
Your Excellency, thank you for that powerful and inspiring message. Your words remind us today, Your Excellency, that when women rise, nations rise. When women are given space to lead, to innovate, and to shape the future, societies become stronger, more compassionate, and certainly more prosperous. And on this International Women's Day, your message calls each of us to continue building a world where every woman and every girl knows that her voice matters, her dreams are valid, and that her place at the table is non-negotiable. Your Excellency, once again, thank you so much.
Go to different destinations in the world, but as I have learned, Ethiopian Airlines decided on Namibia to be the focus of the celebration of the International Women's Day by bringing to us this 100% crew. We are proud of you. You are doing it on our behalf, and you have our full support. Welcome to Namibia. Make it your home, now and in the future. In 1910, women gathered in Copenhagen to demand recognition, equality, and dignity. From that historical gathering emerged what the world now commemorates every year as International Women's Day. First observed in 1911 and later embraced globally as a day to celebrate the achievements of women and renewal of commitment to equality. Today, we commemorate this important day under the theme, as it was mentioned already, rights, justice, action for all women and girls. This theme reminds us that progress does not happen by chance. It requires action, determination, and the collective will of societies to ensure that women and girls are given the dignity, opportunity, and space to contribute fully to the development of our world. Ethiopian Airlines is one of those institutions that has given dignity and opportunity to women, and we see the result. Today, more than a century later, that spirit continues as Ethiopian Airlines flight ET835 arrives here in Windhoek, the land of the brave, from Addis Ababa, proudly operated by an all-female crew. What?
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. You make Africa great. Thank you, freedom. Thank you, Africa.